G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today's a bit of a sad one because I actually decided to take the car out to the beach yesterday, and the car got there and we, after enjoying the beach, came back to the car to see coolant everywhere on the ground. At first I didn't know what it was, but upon taking the car for a drive, the coolant light came on, and now I believe my car's empty. So what I've done is I'll move some of these things out of the way. But upon further inspection, there's coolant all over this side here, so I'm guessing it's the top hose, bottom hose, gasket, radiator. Don't know what it is, but I got a new radiator anyway because it's old, brittle, and it's time to refresh that part of the car. So as if you haven't followed this channel before, it's a GTI AGU. It's had a few things changed over in the past, a new coolant bottle cap. It's had a turbo swap, so it's putting a bit of pressure now on the old system. Yeah, so I've changed vacuum hoses, boost pipes, intercooler pipes in the past, but the only thing I haven't really looked at, because it has been good so far, is the coolant or cooling system. So got a new system. What it is, so pull it out. Alright, that looks to be the new radiator. So this has come from the UK. I'll see if I can install it and come back to, well, first of all we're going to diagnose where the problem lies and then install this new radiator. Along with the radiator, I've got the top bottom hose as well, so I may as well change that out. I don't exactly know where that hose is going, but I think it goes to the thermostat. So thermostat to the bottom hose. Got to change that. And I'm thinking while I do this, I may as well swap all of the flanges from plastic to aluminium. So I'm going to go ahead and order those as well. But starting by removing the grille, removing the bumper, and then just exposing the front bar or the front end of the car to see if I can get to see the radiator. I might remove, I don't think it's necessary, but I'll remove the light covers as well. But yeah, so let's get the grille off. And now we'll take the bumper off. So there's a couple of T30 Torx screws there, a couple of T20 or 25s along the side. There's supposed to be more, but I haven't attached the rear because I've got intercooler stuff there. But yeah, let's get these off first. Yep, and that's come off. So a bunch of T20s, T30s, and let's see if I can find, we're investigating more leaks. There's some leakage there by the looks of things. That looks like coolant. Don't know where it's leaking yet, so let's go to the bottom of the car and have a look. Alright, so I've got a bit more space to have a look. Still can't see where the leak's coming from. There's a lot of carnage of water down there, so I don't know if it's there's no water anywhere else, so the Y pipe's okay, the side of the engine block is okay, so it's not anything to do with that. Right, well, from here I'm going to have to disconnect the lights, remove the lights, remove the reinforced bar, I might just remove the crash bar altogether along with the intercooler. That might be easier. So just disconnect the cooler underneath, disconnect, unscrew the support, get rid of the bolts for the intercooler crash bar, and yeah, go from there. Got the lights off. I've got the T30s that are holding this crash bar on to the rad pack, to the the support plastic front. And if you think about it, this car's only been held up by this crash bar. So without the crash bar, all this is plastic and alloy. So that's all gonna cave into the engine. So this bad boy is the only thing that's standing in the way of any crash. So don't catch a crash bar, guys. Otherwise, plastic. But anyway, next I'm going to take a break and eat some ice cream. But next, I think this is a 16. Yeah, it's a 13. Will be next on the agenda for those. That all should come off. I've loosened the intercooler connection already, so hopefully that all just comes off in one piece. No need to muck around with the intercooler and all that blah blah blah. There's also the intercooler piping below it. I don't know what I'm going to do about that just yet. I'll have to ponder after some ice cream. Right, so got the rear bar off, T30s all around, 13mm holding it on, intercooler piping off, disconnected the intercooler support, intercooler sitting over there. But yeah, I'm just I made an interesting find, and that is when I went to use the quick connect I'll say knob, it just fell apart. So dare say the pressure got to that part of the radiator. I've got a new hose to go on with a new quick connect. I don't have the top hose though, but that's easy to get to. So what I might do is start disconnecting the hoses. I think the rad can almost slide out of there, I'm not too sure. Give it a go. Righto, bit messy, but that's what we're dealing with here. Pretty cool to see the front of the engine, but I've got the rad out of the rad pack. Yeah, it's just big pain in the bum with all that, so I'm gonna be getting all the hardware. So I got the sensor off, put it back on. The mounts for the rad pack I'll put back on. Yeah, now it's just really getting the radiator all lined up and buckled in. So yeah, it's not OEM, but it came from a local European parts specialist, so I'm going to trust that it's okay. Otherwise, this took about 1.5 hours to dismantle, so it wasn't too bad. Probably easier if I didn't have the intercooler in the way, but we got around that pretty easy, all in one piece there. So yeah, let's to get the mounts off, I just used a mallet with a flat screwdriver and just mallet, just sort of tapped it gently along the sides until it popped out. Still can't really tell whether it's the radiator, but since I'm here already, I'm going to change the radiator to a new unit. And this hose, I reckon, is the hose in question. Top hose is probably okay, but this bottom hose, cactus. Turn, knob came off. So it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be something in there, but that's just, yeah, I think that's that. Otherwise I can't really see where else it's There's no evidence to really suggest it's the end tank, so maybe I'll even, you know, hold on to this. Maybe it's just a hose. But while I'm here, I'm going to change everything anyway. So I'll hammer that out, the quick connect, and hold on to the radiator as a backup. The radiator, that's for the bottom hose. Right, here's a funny one for you lads. I'm holding it up by my leg. I've got the rad pack on the back of it, so it's just 4 T30s on each side. Make sure you don't damage the fins, which I have because I've grabbed there. But yeah, so I'm going to go around, pop the bottom, sides and fronts on with the T30s, and she should be good as gold to go back on. So yeah, I might use this opportunity to tighten up that as well, because that's a bit annoying. So I might just rest it on this bucket here. Oh mate, there you go. And tighten that up. Ahoy! That wasn't too bad, if I must say so, compared to any other jobs I've done. But you know, it started 2 hours ago, onto my third hour, and I've got the rad pack, condenser on, the radio support, and next is the crash bar. But I've got to line all this intercooler piping first. Make sure that all lines up properly. Get that all. But yeah, she's on the home stretch now. Can't believe how much plastic there is at the front here. But anyway, and just like that, the crash bar intercooler is on. I better do the clips for the intercooler before I forget, and I have a habit for forgetting, so I'll do that now. Alright guys, I've just got the car running. Just topped up the fluid, turned on the AC, both fans are working. There's no leaks. I mean, there was an oil leak from whatever I played with before, so I undid it and fixed that issue with the oil cooler. No leaks underneath the car. I've cleaned it all up and ready to inspect. But that's nice and clean now. That should be it. So really it's just running the car up to temp, letting the coolant get sucked into the engine, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Clean up the engine bay and call it a day. So I'll let the car run for a bit longer and come back to you. Alright guys, it's been a good week or so now since I've been driving it with the new radiator. Works perfectly, there's no leaks. It's been driving well. Radiator seems to fix it, or the new hose seems to fix everything. So yeah, she's good as gold now. No issues. Looking to drive her up to a couple of hours up to Winton, just for a bit of a drive and to have a look at the track again. But otherwise, that's it for this episode. If you liked what you've seen and if it's helped you, then just hit the like button. Otherwise, it's all good if you don't. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode.